Are you anticipating the latest action figure news? Well, grab some friends and let's talk about it on TAKTAK Toys. Maybe we can talk about the new Mezco animated turtles. They have a bit of a weird look, I'm not going to lie. We'll talk about them more in detail on this video and plenty more. So welcome back to TAKTAK Toys. Let's talk about the latest action figure news in the latest episode of Flicks and Figs, episode 20. So let's get into it. Yeah, so as you may have seen, Mezco 112 revealed these animated style turtles, and Raphael's face looks pretty accurate. Leonardo's does in this face. Yeah, Michelangelo and Donatello something. Yes, I think Joker sums it up there with what what he thinks. This video is not for kids, and let's get on into it. So first off, let's have a look at Super 7 Ultimate's Raza, is it? RZA or Raza Bobby Digital, I believe it's called. Not sure. This is obviously a music-based character. I know, I'm aware of the musician or the artist Raza. I think one of the films I've seen him in recently was Nobody. He played a small role in that. But here he is with, I guess, one of his music personas. Super 7 Ultimates, they do like to sort of create these music-based characters in action figure form. This is the latest one. This looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Got a very sci-fi look to it. You could probably fit it in with quite a few different things, couldn't you, if you collect Super 7 Ultimates or anything else. And again, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of action figure content. So let's talk about the action figure content a little bit further, and let's get into it. And here we have a look at the Revoltech Ninja Gaiden. So going from Raza Bobby Digital to Ninja Gaiden, we have, in fact, yeah, Raza played a ninja in the Snake in the G.I. Joe movies, so there's maybe a connection there, although a loose one. But here's, yeah, Revoltech Ninja Gaiden, a better look, and this does look really good, really decent. Now Revoltech are obviously known for their amazing articulation, and this is going to have fantastic articulation, isn't it? People are already saying Agent Venom is going to be the figure of the year, and no doubt this is going to be just as good. So if you want a highly articulated Ryu Hayabusa, I believe the name of the character, you know, for your sort of action figure photography or just posing on your shelf, this is a really good bet. And obviously it's with scale in 6-inch, so kind of like, yeah, that kind of 6-inch scale. And talking of 6-inch scale ninjas, we get a look here at the Dark Crown Toys Burning Souls 1/12 scale figures. Now these apparently have got going to have some kind of, you know, groundbreaking sort of addition to the cloth goods in 1/12 scale. I believe they might have magnets in their feet, because some of the shots have shown them sticking to like fridge doors, things like that. But these seem to have light up eyes as well. They do look really cool. I'm guessing Burning Souls is like a video game, I'm thinking. It does have that sort of video game look. As you can see here, one of the characters is sticking to a fridge door via the feet. But yeah, these are going to probably be available to pre-order on 5K Toys. I believe they've been shown on Find My Figures and places like that on Instagram. They do look really good though. You know, if you like sort of like that kind of ninja or samurai kind of fantasy vibe, then this kind of stuff will be right up your street. Like I say, it does look like they've got light up eyes. I'm not totally sure about that. These are coming from, well, I believe Japan, that kind of area. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of sort of promotional material in, I believe, Japanese. As you can see, the sort of symbols at the top of the video, top of the screen there. But again, seem to have light up eyes. These do look really cool. Again, if you want something to blend in with your Mezco 112, so sort of your third party figures in 1/12 scale with cloth goods, these would be a really good shout. They do look really, really interesting, really cool. There's some great promo shots coming up of the characters. Obviously they've got a very interesting look. Again, they've got kind of like sort of like cyberpunk samurai, I guess, that kind of style, that kind of styling, that kind of look. These could maybe fit in sort of a medieval samurai setting or a futuristic one. That's what they look really versatile. That's what looks really cool about them. They do look very versatile. So let me know if you've heard of these, if you've seen any sort of promotional material of these on Facebook or anything like that, or Instagram, in the comments below. And if you'd be interested in picking them up, if you do sort of collect any third-party figures, if you collect sort of Mezco 1/12, if you're into cloth goods at 1/12 scale, if you've seen these or you're interested in picking them up, let me know in the comments below. And in fact, let me know about anything that I mentioned in this video in the comments below. If you like it, if you're thinking about picking anything up, or if you're sort of viewing it from afar. I think these are quite interesting. We're really spoiled for choice these days, aren't we? There's so much to be able to purchase and pre-order from companies and third parties, and a lot of third party stuff is actually outdoing the sort of official companies, so we're really getting spoiled for choice as collectors. So yeah, as I say, these are called Burning Souls in 1/12 scale from Dark Crown Toys. I believe, I'm guessing Burning Souls is a video game. It does ring a bell, the name. I think it's a video game, but these do look really good, really decent. A really decent offering. Hopefully we'll get some YouTubers who'll get them in hand at some point, be able to do some reviews and be able to base base things off of that. You know, someone like D Amazing would be quite good for these kind of things, to get these in hand or do some reviews, but you know, we never know, we'll see. But I mean, from these sort of promo shots, they do look really good. It sort of reminds me of Star Wars Visions. I don't know if you've seen that. That was kind of anime based Star Wars. There's an episode where they're like a kind of Ronin who's a Sith Jedi. This kind of has given me these, or Sith Lord, sorry, a Ronin Sith Lord. This is kind of giving me these kind of vibes. But yeah, there's obviously quite a few characters here, or it's maybe the same character in a few different looks, kind of. And again, they seem to have magnetic feet because they seem to be able to stick to metal, which is quite a cool sort of feature. I know we've seen that in other sort of figures here and there, like Mafex Spider-Man has had those features. Comic Spider-Man, the ability to stick to walls and have magnetic feet. But yeah, apparently these are going to be very groundbreaking in some way or format. I'm sure there's going to be more information trickling out as we go along. We'll just have to wait and see. They certainly do come stacked with accessories, which is good. So yeah, keep your eye to the ground. Yeah, keep your ear to the ground. Keep your eyes on these. Let me know if you'll be adding these to your collection in the comments below. What you collect in the comments below. If it's Marvel Legends, if it's Mezco 112, if it's sort of Star Wars Black Series, or G.I. Joe Classified, or you know, Valorverse Action Force, anything. And if you mix lines or not. And going from Dark Crown Toys Burning Souls, we have a look at Operation Monster Force Dracula in a bit better look, and these are starting to look really good. So we're supposed to be getting these in the summer from Big Bad Toy Store. This is obviously a look at Dracula. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. This is kind of like, so what this line is about, it's kind of like mixing the idea of G.I. Joe with in a sort of 112 military style, or Valorverse Action Force and 112 military style, with monsters essentially. So Dracula is actually a good guy in this storyline against a bad guy called the Forgotten King. And from Operation Monster Force, from Fresh Monkey Fiction, we've got another one, Pirates of the Crimson Moon, to look for. So that was the symbol there. And going from that, we've got Ramen Toys Master of the Verse 2024 edition. So yeah, this is obviously a head sculpt for He-Man for Masterverse. So Ramen Toys are giving us kind of an improved He-Man head sculpt. And again, if you're enjoying any of the content, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. So have you got an eye on this with Ramen Toys, this sort of Master of the Verse head sculpt, the Collect Masterverse? It certainly does look good. I've got to say, plunked on the sort of Battle Armor He-Man here, or put on the Battle Armor He-Man. This head sculpt really, really does look good. So we'll be talking about head sculpts that don't look as good later on in the video. You might have seen them early on, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in detail as we go on. But yeah, this looks decent. I think painted up this will look really good. Presumably it's going to be painted up, I'd imagine. I don't think Ramen Toys are going to give it in this unpainted sort of test shot style. I do think we'll be getting a painted version. I'm guessing they'll be available on Ramen Toys website. And sort of creatures that could operate in the Master Universe sort of, or Eternia sort of realm are the Savage Crucible. These are available on 5K Toys. A few people are getting these in hand now and saying they're really, really good. So yeah, I thought I'd do a few sort of shots here. They were a Kickstarter. Yeah, they look really decent. If you like your sort of like lizard men, or kind of, you know, anthropomorphic animals, in particular lizards by looks quite a lot in sort of armor and chainmail and all that kind of thing, these guys are right up your street. Apparently they have got sort of quite easily come apart the torsos for customization, a bit like the Valorverse Action Force in a similar way. Apparently they can pop apart for customization. I'm not totally sure, I've not had one in hand, so I don't know yet. But I know a few influencers have got them in hand, so yeah, they look good. They look really, really good. Again, let me know if you've got Savage Crucible on pre-order, if you're sort of getting any of these. There's quite a few of these kind of Kickstarter things to choose from as well in 1/12 scale. A lot to do with animals, actually, a lot to do with anthropomorphic animals. Yeah, but these look really decent. I really like the designs they've gone for on the armor and stuff like that, and really good colouring. I think the price point is quite good as well. I think they're around the sort of $30 to $40 price point. And yeah, from there, let's go and look at Spin Masters. And here we've got Spin Masters 1/12 scale Horizon Alloy Deluxe figure. So this is from, I guess, the video game Horizon. Looks really good, doesn't it? Now, Spin Master had the DC license for a while for 6-inch, and they did basic figures with that. These are obviously not basic figures. These look really, really good. Now, Spin Masters will be doing a lot of PlayStation-based figures. So Ghost of Tsushima is another one, Horizon like this. And if these are successful, which I've got a feeling with this kind of like articulation and face printing technology and all that kind of thing and accessories, they probably will be, dependent on price. we'll probably get quite a few more. So God of War, I think, might be another one up on, you know, up for doing action figures of. I know NECA had that license a while back, and there are third-party versions, but I can see them going quite deep in this line if it's successful. And I've got a feeling it will be successful, so let's keep an eye on it. And again, if you're enjoying this content, just please smash the like button, subscribe, feel free to subscribe and comment. And as I say, DC Spin Master had the 6-inch DC license, and here we go to Extreme Toys 1/12 scale Arkham Knight Joker. Now credit to Isaac Wong for these photos. So this is a third-party scale Arkham Knight Joker. Again, this looks pretty good. Hopefully we get a third-party scale 1/12 scale Arkham Knight Batman. Although we might have that already, to be honest. It's hard to keep up with these third-party companies. Maybe that's from Extreme Toys or not, but this does look really, really good. So if you're a fan of that video game, here you go. You can pick up an Arkham Knight Joker. And yeah, I mean, keeping it with McFarlane. Well, this is actually Revoltech, keeping it with Jokers. We've got a Revoltech re-release, I believe, special re-release Joker. I know Jokers as surprised as we are to learn about this, but yeah. And then keeping it with DC, we've got the McFarlane Toys Cyborg Superman here, and then the Silver Age the Atom. So these look quite good from McFarlane. I've got to say the Cyborg Superman in particular looks really good. That's, you know, right up McFarlane's street. Kind of monsters and, you know, cyborgs and aliens. Not talking of aliens. Here's another one. Here's this is Worlds at War Superman. Not sure that storyline, but essentially it's a repaint of the Dark Knight Superman, and this is the Longbow Green Hunter Green Arrow. This looks really good. This looks quite classic again. And again, hope you're enjoying the content. Do let me know in the comments below. And going from DC to Marvel, we've got to look at a tease really here at Mafex Rogue. This is the Mafex Jim Lee style Rogue. I'm sure this is going to sell out quick. And of course, there was X-Men v Street Fighter from Capcom in the 90s, and this is a look at a Chun-Li variant. Now, I do believe this is in hand. Credit to Andy Lee and Wu Ka-ying for the who had these photos out on Facebook. So yeah, really, really nice. This is a comparison with her with the SH Figure Arts Chun-Li. Of course, you can get the Jada Toys Chun-Li in the original costume. I haven't quite got her yet, but I should be getting her from Star Action Figures. And of course, I mean, what Jada Toys just can't be beat at the minute, can they? They're just killing the game with their sort of price points and excellent Street Fighter figures. So this looks like some kind of variant. We have seen images which the Chun-Li, I believe this Chun-Li was one of the images of variants. There's also a Fei Long and a Violent Ken, which no one's seen yet in person as far as I'm aware. We've only seen digital renders. They came with a lot of accessories. So presumably we're going to see Violent Ken and this sort of Fei Long variants in hand at some point, but I do believe this is the same Chun-Li, unless it was Chun-Li in the pink costume. It does look like what Jada Toys are doing. The variants are going to be store exclusives, well, for at least at the moment anyway, because there's that Ryu in the grey costume, which is a Polmart exclusive, and then this has shown up, I believe, well, I'm guessing in China or Hong Kong or the Far East somewhere, and this could well be an exclusive. I heard someone say this might be a Target exclusive in the US, but not really sure. But again, it looks really good. If there's only one criticism really, I've got to say it's a shame these variants aren't more easily available, because they're absolutely fantastic. You know, for a completionist, this is perfect. If you want to be a Jada Toys completionist and get all the different costumes, it's perfect that we're getting them. It's just a shame they're so hard to get. And it does make me want to get them. I mean, I'd like a Dalsim with the blue skin, or the Dalsim is one of my favourite looks for the characters. I'd certainly like that. I'd like a Guile in the brown sort of costume and maybe the blue. Anyway, going from one sort of anime, I guess, Street Fighter looking character, we're going to SH Figure Arts Dragonball Pan and Gil. So we'll be getting these soon. Never heard of Pan and Gil, but I'm guessing they're from the original Dragon Ball series rather than Dragon Ball Z, but don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure. But if you're a big fan of SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures, you'll be getting these soon. So what's Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball's essentially, how to describe it, it's sort of like, I guess it's like Street Fighter a bit, but it's got a storyline. There's Goku at the front, and I'm guessing Trunks at the back. It's a bit more complicated than that. Journey to the West is sort of like what it's inspired by. Again, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And we all need somewhere to pose and our action figures and play with them. And here's a look at the, what is it, American Sewer D version diorama by Mojang Toys. That's available on Bigger Bad Toy Store. Going from that, we've got the Ramen Toys AV prototype. which is making its debut at Joe Fest on the 21st of June. So this is a vehicle. This is great for your G.I. Joe Action Force and Valorverse Action Force, and maybe your Operation Monster Force. And of course the sewer playset before is a great place to put your action figures, namely your Turtles. We're going to be talking more about Turtles later on, don't you worry. But yeah, I mean, you could go for that American Sewer D version. I have seen that available on Big Bad Toy Stores. Going from one vehicle to another here, we've got well, I'm guessing this is Ramen Toys kit car from a Knight Rider. It's certain people, a lot of people are speculating it will be. It looks 1/12 scale. That does look quite big, so that's maybe, you know, going to be a kit car. Hopefully we'll get a Knight Rider to go with, or maybe a evening driver from Ramen Toys or something like that, who knows. And yeah, sort of in the world of sort of well, third-party figures, going from that kind of thing, we've got a look here at the Devil Toys War of Order Secret Master and Secret Trooper. Now these are available on Big Bad Toy Store as well. They're quite pricey. They're around the $100 mark. They are 6-inch. So War of Order have done like 1/6 scale figures before, so Hot Toys style. Hot Toys size. These are not, these are 1/12 scale, so these are Mezco 1/12 scale, or these would fit in with your Marvel Legends, but they're military style, so they could fit in with your Mezco 1/12 G.I. Joes, your G.I. Joe Classified, your Valorverse Action Force, your Operation Monster Force, all that kind of good stuff. They are pricey. I mean, if you think one of these figures is about the same cost as a Vamp, so obviously they're not cheap, and you have to put a deposit down on Big Bad Toy Store of about $20, but they do look really good, excuse me, they do look really, really good. And I have to say, I am highly tempted, and no doubt these will come stacked with loads of weapons. I kind of want to see someone do a review, again, someone like The Amazing or someone do a review so I can get an idea. But yeah, again, if you're enjoying all this content, do let me know in the comments below. And actually, I've just realised we're going back to Dragon Ball Z because it's I should have put these two bits together, but oh well, never mind. These are the SDCC Bandai exclusives, so we've got a lot of Dragon Ball 1s there. You saw Goku and Trunks. This is Jiren, I believe, and then this character from Naruto. I can't remember the name, unfortunately, but let's get into it from one type of anime to another. This is the Mezco 1/12 animated Turtles, and the weird thing about this is these Turtles look a bit drugged, don't they? I mean, Leonardo looks good there, and obviously Raphael looks good in some of the promo shots, but Michelangelo, I mean, look at that. Look at Donatello. I mean, looks like what is going on there? It looks like he's been hit over the head with his own stick too many times. I mean, there you go. Michelangelo looks good in this shot as well. But that promo shot where they're shown eating pizza, I'll see if I can bring it up again. But if it comes up later, I mean, there we go. Michelangelo looks good. It's a really weird looking shot to choose. It's kind of like, well, let's see what we come up with here. Yeah, okay. So I mean, look at them. Raphael looks alright, but the other three look like they've got drugs in that pizza or something. They look like all spaced out. Here's the weapons they come with. So these do look good. I'm sure in hand these are going to look better. I'm sure the face sculpt's going to look better. But they just look really weird. Like, apart from Raphael, the other three look really weird. Like, I don't know, like he's drugged them or something. Or, you know, I don't know what's happening there. But again, it's sort of, in this image, Michelangelo and Donatello come off looking a bit weird. But they look cool. I mean, it was inevitable we were going to get these. Mad Hatter said on his video that we were going to get these sort of animated Turtles. I mean, we may even get more. We may get black and white ones and, you know, red bandana ones, and who knows. But let's go from Turtles to Marvel Legends, another animated show. A character that appeared in animated shows, of course, in the 90s was Ghost Rider. We're talking going from animated Turtles to animated shows here. This is the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider from the 85 years. I think this is going up for pre-order. It's actually probably up for pre-order already. It is, in fact. And talking to Marvel Legends, of course, you can check out Dan, who reviews. Turtles and Tea, of course. Joe's and Juice with myself, Dan and Tom. Legends and Liquor, and of course Dan's all news on Marvel Legends. But yeah, Joe's and Juice, Yojo June is just around the corner, so me, Dan and Tom will be talking all about that. You can check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Tour Review for action figure hunts stateside in the California area. Feel free to check out Jay's Toy Collection for action figure news and toy pickups, and he's certainly always got a good few toy pickups coming his way. You can check out Justin Collects as well. Yeah, on his channel there's quite a few cool reviews for action figure reviews in Ireland. Feel free to check out Brian's action figure reviews. You can of course check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter, for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, and a hell of a lot more. And for music of his own sort of design, and yeah, his own covers and covers as well, you can check out Elson Official Music. Feel free to check out not AC Toy Design, no. Feel free to check out Photo Dave and Toy Picks. But do check out AC Toy Design as well. You can check out Cypher Sigma and all his film reviews and toy pickups. And feel free to check out Why So Serious Toys. And of course, you can check out all these YouTube channels. I'll put links to them in the comments below. Feel free to check out Pixels and Plastic. I don't always get round to I mean to put all these links in the comments below, by the way. Sometimes I don't always get round to it, but you can always check out previous videos where they're all there. You can check out Agent Z-Man on his YouTube channel, Agent Z-Man 12-Bat. And also Dante and the Infinity Equation, excuse me. And I mentioned him earlier. You can check out AC Toy Design, Adam Crone, and Robo Don't Know. You can check out his weekly sort of news rewind. He does a much better job of doing more professional news coverage than me. And let's talk about some more news. So this is a better look at the Nutter Toys Winter Soldier. I think he's called Winter Soldier as well. I'm sure he's, yeah, Nutter 112 Winter Soldier. Sure, he's going to be available on VC Toy Box and probably 5K Toys as well. So if you want a sort of cloth goods Winter Soldier, we've obviously got that Mezco 112 cap coming out, sort of I guess in a year or two from Mezco 112. This would be a good sort of Winter Soldier to go with him. Although this Winter Soldier is probably a bit more MCU based, isn't he? But I mean, if you don't mind mixing those two, you can. I mean, the MCU Winter Soldier looks pretty similar to a comic one. So, you know, if you want to mix them together, go for it. It's your collection, you do what you want. If you want to, go for it. If you don't, and you're, you know, a purist or a stickler for that kind of thing, you can always pick up, I guess, the Nota Toys Steve, he's called, or something, where he's from the Civil War. He's probably a little bit hard to get hold of now. Talking of Civil War, of course, that was a great film. And if you like film and TV, check out filmandtvreview.com. You can also check out the 3POA podcast. So let's keep the action figure news going. Of course, we did mention the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider earlier. You can pre-order him at Blue Owl Collectibles, and feel free to use my affiliate link in the comments below. Plenty of other things you can pre-order from Blue Owl Collectibles, really great service. Feel free to check out Star Action Figures as well. You can check out Kapow Toys. Again, I'll put links to all these UK independent retailers and any US ones I mentioned in the comments below. Feel free to check out Gobsmack Comics. You can, of course, check out In Demand Toys. Yeah, and I'll try and put links from Big Bad Toy Store as well for the War of Order figures. You can check out Comics and Cocktails too, and the sewer layer that was from Mahjong Toys. I'll try and put a link from Big Bad Toy Stores in that as well. You can check out all the cool stuff. Feel free to check out the whole shebang. So plenty of things to check out, by the way. You can check out Invincible Toys, their futuristic combat soldiers, which are on Big Bad Toy Store. So feel free to check them out. And as I mentioned, a few other Big Bad Toy Store links. And let's go to Star Wars Black Series. So we've got a re-release of Captain Rex and Captain Fox. So Captain Rex has been one that's been desired for quite a long time. I managed to get a Captain Rex at an MCM, I think it was 2017 or something, many years ago, as a Comic-Con exclusive. And talking that kind of thing at the time of this video, MCM is just in a week or two, so there'll be some new Marvel Legends reveals, no doubt. Well, we're going to see the 85 years stuff that's been revealed already, and maybe a few surprises, you never know. But moving it back to Black Series is Captain Fox. I'm sure Black Series stuff will be on show there. In fact, I know it will at the In Demand booth. Brandon from the Hasbro UK team will have all this kind of good stuff set up. So that's episode 20 of Flicks and Figs. I hope you enjoyed it. Plenty to talk about there. I'm sure, as normal, by the time of this recording this video, more toy news will be coming out, and that'll have to go into episode 21. But that's just the way it goes, isn't it? The character from Horizon knows that's just the way it goes. And here we go. Here's the Mezco 112 Turtles with those drugged up faces. Just look at it again. I'm joking, really. It's more Michelangelo and Donatello that come off bad. But until next time, make sure you enjoy those Flicks and Figs and give me any of your opinions in the comments below.